Good morning, friends. Every morning when I turn my camera on, I'm like, please be charged. It's a beautiful day. It's kind of chilly, like I'm in a tank and I'm kind of have goosebumps right now, but I just had to pick up the camera because I was cracking up this morning. I have this grocery bag full of 5-pound sausages because when we got the pigs back last year, it was just a lot of meat, like lots of ham, sausage, and bacon, obviously. So eventually we want to turn our milk house, which is right here, into a walk-in cooler slash freezer. There's just lots to do, so we haven't gotten around to that yet. It's kind of a big project, so hopefully we can do that someday so we can harvest like bigger bushels of stuff and try to, you know, hype up the catering that we do and just have more storage for food and such, like all those kinds of things. But anyway, so I've been bringing sausage from, I have like a chest freezer at my house and I've stored some sausage there, so I've been bringing it to work like every week for breakfast just to thaw some for cooking. And my mom texted me this morning, she was like, it's bring your sausage to work day, because I've been bringing some every week, just emptying the freezer out at home of these giant 5-pound sausages. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. Kind of breezy, so I'm gonna bring the sausage inside, put it in the fridge, and no one's at the farm right now. They're just all out running some errands, and I'm gonna get the chores done and see where we go from there. Yeah, good morning, guys. I remembered that I got this sweet corn sign out of the carriage house because down where our signage is, now that we have bushels of corn, I need to swap out some signs. So we'll do that today too. Just for some perspective on how much food we go through at breakfast, this is an entire freezer of bread, of loaves of bread, and this is just like a couple weeks worth of bread. So like this is why we really need the walk-in built. So these are some of the carrots that I picked the other day. I've had them in the sale fridge, but I'm gonna move them over to the house because I don't mind people buying them, but we kind of like to save them for doing things like making chicken pot pie and things that can go in the sale freezer, just because then we can say that they're made from like all of our own like vegetables and chicken stock and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna move them over there just to make some room as well because the sale freezer is, or the sale fridge is pretty full. But yeah, I'm just taking, usually when I come in, like I take a quick loop around the shop and just see like what needs to be done. So for example, I need to pack popcorn, I need to label more coffee bags to put on the shelf. There's mail orders that I need to print out and fulfill. And, oh, I made 4 batches of maple ice cream that need to be churned. So I need to make maple ice cream today. Just different stuff like that. So that's all on my list. I still didn't get out to the animals, so I'm about to go do that. I just came in first to put the sausage in and got distracted. So anyway, I just want to show you guys these carrots because I literally think this is like the nicest carrot ear that I've ever had. Hi, chickens. Ma'am, excuse me. Sorry. I know, I'm sorry, baby. Hey. Just basking, waiting for breakfast. I can't tell you how many times I forget to hook the electric back up, which so far has not been a problem, but definitely won't be doing what it's supposed to be doing if it's not hooked up. Quick little update on my herb products, I guess. I feel like I made pretty much all of the herbs into pestos. Like, there's still herbs out there, I just mean like pretty much every flavor of pesto. Like I turned every herb into a pesto. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The tarragon was like getting overgrown. I didn't really feel like making tarragon pesto, so we ended up making tarragon butter. So anyway, I just got the labels in for the tarragon butter, and I'm gonna label those and put them in the freezer. But yeah, I was just waiting for the labels to come in, and I just think it's cool how many different things I can make out of the herb garden, because it's very little investment out there. There's like, I barely even spend time weeding. So yeah, tarragon butter is so delicious too. Like, I mean, pretty much in any application that you would use regular butter, it just adds like an herby flavor. So like pastas or on toast, or like you could probably make garlic bread with it and it would be freaking delicious. So yeah, that's that. Also, speaking of freezer items and needing to make ice cream today, in my last video I was telling you guys about the blackberry ice cream that I made for my dad, and I just wanted to show you the color of it in the sun. So it's like a mauve-y type color, obviously because I don't use any dyes and it is just wild blackberries. Like, it's not real like black raspberries, but they're very similar flavor, so I feel like it's just like a little bit less red. But I keep forgetting to take it home and eat it, so I'm probably gonna do that tonight. Now that the ice cream is churning and it's kind of noisy, I wanted to tell you guys, so in the last video I told you that my mom made that zucchini bread out of the patty pan squash, which looks like this. It's just a funny shaped summer squash. So anyway, that squash has been doing well, but the zucchini and like the yellow squash that look like zucchini, whatever, have not been doing that great. Joe, who works for us, gave us a couple. So anyway, I have this basket full, and these are what we bread and bake and freeze for cooking in the winter. Like, they're all cooked already when I put them in the freezer, but I make like zucchini parm out of them and stuff like that. So, and I bagged them actually in quart bags for sale because I made so much of it last year, because last year was such a good squash year. And they all sold. So a lot of people obviously were also doing the same thing, like either popping them in the air fryer to heat them up and crisp them up, or making parmesans, whatever. So I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna cut these guys up. We have been enjoying the patty pan and it tastes just the same as zucchini, so I don't really see us cooking these. Plus, squash is always abundant everywhere, so it's not like a big seller or anything. A lot of times we end up giving it away. So I'm gonna bread these, freeze these, and use them all winter. So anyway, that's the plan for these squash. Good morning, friends. So I don't know why I just like totally stopped filming yesterday, but I got up early this morning and went to Oneonta, the city of Oneonta. It's just like where all of our bigger shopping is, like Home Depot, Lowe's, all that, to make a couple returns. Eric and I had bought like a bunch of 4x4s and different stuff for installing a pool fence. A long story. Anyway, needed to return a bunch of that stuff, and I just got back. It's a little bit before 9, so I did that just so I wouldn't be super late to work. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick, because last night I ended up putting 3 of the 5 paint samples that I just got on the wall. 3 of them were for the living room and 2 were for the hallway. And I know this has nothing to do with the farm, but it's also really dark in here. Let's see if I turn this on. Maybe we can see them. Not really. Thinking of doing an accent wall trying to decide between these two off-white colors. Comment below if you like the grayer one or the creamier one. Anyway, time to get to work now. Just thought I would show you guys that. I know I haven't done a lot of home updates, or if you even care to see some home updates, but that's that. It's another gorgeous sunny day, except this morning it was 47 degrees, like cold, so I'm not excited for that. It was pretty much, I really needed a sweatshirt, but I was gonna tough it out until it got warmer. But yeah, cold this morning and clear skies though, so let's get to work. I bet my pigs are hungry. Just out picking tomatoes. There's a lot of funky tomatoes this year, and I feel like we planted like 8 different varieties and they kind of all look the same. Lots of stuff on the stove today. Potatoes for breakfast, 'cause Labor Day weekend. We probably need a couple more pots, or at least in one more pot. What's this?
Oh, orange marmalade.
Oh.
I had some leftover.
That's new.
Yeah.
Orange marmalade, mac and cheese sauce, bread and butter pickles from our very own cucumbers. How exciting. Something interesting just happened. So all summer I've been complaining about the fact that I bought a variety of squash and it seemed like only patty pan squash were growing, but after a month now of seeing a different variety not get any bigger, I realized that it's like a different kind of squash. Honestly, I'd have to Google these to even know what they are, but here's a yellow one. And then all the regular patty pans that we've already been picking. But yeah, we were gonna make zucchini bread because it's Labor Day weekend. Happy Labor Day. I don't know what you guys are doing for Labor Day, but comment below if you have fun plans. Yeah, so we're making zucchini bread for the bakery cabinet because it's just like a classic and people like it. And we were gonna grate up some more patty pan squash, but then I just was like, oh, let me do a quick squash check, and that's when I finally realized that we actually have at least 3 different kinds of squash out there. I'm guessing they all taste pretty similar, like summer squash, but I guess I'll Google it, or you can comment below if you guys happen to know if they have different names. We're having a very busy day, so, and the phone's ringing. We're having a very busy day in the shop. I just want to show you guys another thing real quick because I keep forgetting to even pick up the camera because we're so busy. But we're catering a small birthday party this weekend, so we were making mac and cheese for it, and we make our own mac and cheese sauce out of local cheese. So we made like a big batch of the cheese sauce, and I'm gonna actually put it in pint containers for sale. So like people can put it on whatever they want. Like instead of just mac and cheese, you could buy a pint of it and put it like on a white pizza or on roasted cauliflower or literally anything. So I just want to show you guys real quick because I've never put this in containers before, but I think I would definitely buy it, so it looks good. Dad is mowing, nothing new. I feel like I've said this before, but my dad like works mowing lawns in the summer, but also every single one of us has a huge property and he mows all of them, so he's the lawn guy, designated lawn guy. Anyway, he's mowing. It's like 5:30ish right now, so I'm gonna go feed the pigs again. And then gonna go back inside because I just took a bunch of roasts out of the oven because along with that birthday party mac and cheese, we're making pulled pork. So I just took the pork out. I'm gonna let it cool for a couple minutes before I pull it and take care of the animals. I might just make this like, I don't know, a shorter video than normal because most of the time, so like tomorrow's Friday and I'm working both days at breakfast again, and it's Labor Day and it's gonna be gorgeous, so I'm just gonna be swamped. I have a 90-year-old birthday party to go to tomorrow. I need to go to Lowe's tomorrow night to confirm some paint. I like need to decide on these paint samples because I got to get the living room painted. And then like get up on Sunday and do breakfast again. I just don't really see a lot of picking up the camera in the next 2 days. Either way, this video has felt very full. I feel like I've been so busy for the last 2 days. Oh shit, fire whistle's going off and I hear some trucks coming down the hill, so that's not good. Not at 5:30.